Christmas! It's here! I love it, I love it, I love it! I hope you're loving it too, man. Just want to give you guys a great big season's greetings, happy holidays, and of course, Merry Christmas. So excited. Always love this day, and I have a certain something to share with you, a little Christmas message that means a lot to me, hopefully means a lot to you. As some of you may or may not know, I lost my mother this year, and it was totally out of the blue, was peacefully in her sleep, but I mean, it just came out of nowhere and took us all by surprise. And I want to share a little something with you that I think you'll, I take to heart at least. Something that she always used to tell me because she loved my stuff. She loved what I did, but this is a proud Catholic woman, and she'd always say, I love your stuff, but why do you have to use such bad language? Why do you have to do that? And years she would always say this, and she'd say, oh, I raised him on Walt Disney, I raised him in the church, I raised him. She'd always say, why do you have to use the F word? Why do you use all those four-letter words? And what I usually bring up is I'd say, well, how about that scene in Blues Brothers where the nun is slapping them for swearing, and she goes, okay, that's the one time it's funny. And I said, well, how about that time in Pulp Fiction when Uma Thurman was ODing and they're swearing up a storm? She's like, okay, that's two times as funny. I'm like, well, there can be two times, there can be other times. And then she'd go back to her, no, it's not funny, it's offensive and blah, blah, blah. So something I would do is, because this is something I didn't see coming when I was doing this, is that people would start sending me emails saying that I've helped them through stuff. Just by having something certain in their lives, something funny, something positive that they can constantly go to every week. It's like that little bit of stability in an unstable world that, or unstable environment some people can be in. So I would take those every year and I would put them in a little collection called They All Like the F Word. And these are the emails that people sent over a course of a year, and I would put them together, I print them out, and I would give them to my mother. As you can see, this would be the sixth edition. This would have been the 6th year that I would have given it to her. And all the names, by the way, are blot out, don't worry. I mean, nobody's identity is given away, but the stories are still there, word for word. And I guess the big thing about it is that, she would see this and she would appreciate it. I mean, this is one of those people you saw in that Worst Christmas Special Ever video, her at the end, where she loved to help people. She was a big helper and she loved spreading the idea of just making people feel better makes you feel better, kind of thing. And, you sort of take, you need to think yourself, but, you sort of take yourself out of the equation sometimes too. And what really surprised both of us when this whole thing started and it just kept going and going and going, the whole Nostalgia Critic thing, is that, this was not the original intention. It was definitely to spread laughs and have fun and everything, but we weren't thinking like, oh wow, like helping people, because there's stuff where people talk about, I was suicidal, I lost somebody recently, I was in war, and just watching your stuff can, really help. And I guess what I'm trying to get across with this is that it works both ways. In terms of the whole giving and receiving thing. And around the holidays, everyone always says, oh, it's not about the receiving, it's about, the giving. And that's true. But it is also learning how to receive that love too. It's about giving love, but it is also about receiving love. And not all of us are great at that. Sometimes when we're given a compliment, we say, oh, no, it's not. That's, nah. We immediately deny it. Like, we're uncomfortable accepting something nice. And I think Christmas is definitely a time not just giving something nice, but accepting something nice. That you can be accepting not only of others, but you can be accepting of yourself. And I think this kind of stuff and these kind of stories kind of show that there are people that are having a hard time accepting themselves, and that I kind of feel like when they're going through that, they do look for something, no matter how strange or weird or whatever, that can help them out. And a lot of the people in here say, oh, you really helped me, you've changed my life or something like that. And I want to say to all of you, you have changed my life. And that's what I mean when I say it works both ways, because so many of these celebrities always say, oh, we'd be nowhere without you, and you think, oh, well, they have to say that. Well, one, you're right. Two, they don't always, because, there are some celebrities and people that go through stuff where they can't see it or they can't feel it, and that is a shame, but there's definitely a large amount that do realize how important you are and how important the people that watch and share and talk about such positive things, how important they really are. So when people like us say it really is all from you guys and it's so wonderful and you really are the world, I can definitely say I really mean it. I know a lot of people who mean it as well. So, you can look at this stuff and you can be like, oh, well, you've really helped me through so much stuff. You've changed my life. You really have changed my life. You have made so much of my happiness possible. And, if just making these silly videos can make you happy as well, it really is the least I can do, because you guys really do help share so much of that love and so much of what Christmas is, just not around Christmas, but year-round. And it really, really means the world, and I know that's what my mother always tried to get done, try to spread that love and, the idea of sharing and being kind and just how powerful it is to help others and how much it comes back and it really does reward you. But it's all in different ways. It is in such different ways, and I think that's one of the reasons I made this, is because she thought, well, that F word can't, nobody can like that. Nobody can get into it. But, just people had different languages. They had different cultures. And every time I would make this for her, she would see that. She would read these stories. A lot of times she'd read one before going to bed. She'd read an email. And I really wanted to say that, you guys help with that. You constantly help people like me and my mom see various ways to help, and different cultures, different languages, just all sorts of variety. And that is so phenomenal, and I am just so thankful to have you guys in my life. And it just means the world to me, and this would have been year 6, and it drives me nuts that I can't give this to her, but as you can see, I had it made anyway, and who knows, maybe she is seeing it, we don't know what happens after this world, but, it's one of those things where I made it anyway, not just for her, but for you guys, because it really, really, I really mean it when you say you mean the world. It just, you have changed my life, you mean so much. I know I'm just on repeat right now, but I love saying it. I love saying how much you guys have just affected my life. So, thank you all so much, and just remember the things you never would have thought of. You never would have thought of that, just going around cursing and talking about movies could help people through stuff, but, I mean, look, this is the 6th edition of this, and, it's those good ideas and that bit of kindness works in ways that you're not even aware of. So do it anyway. Do it even if you think it's not working, because majority of the time it is. You're just not aware of it. And find different ways to do it. Find ways that maybe nobody's thought about. There's so much kindness and so much positivity that can be shared, and there's so many various ways to do it. So everybody have a phenomenal Christmas. Keep it in your heart today. Keep it in your heart tomorrow. Keep it in your heart the whole year round as much as you can. You're still human. Like me, you're going to make mistakes, and we're all going to have goof-ups, but just try your best, man, because that effort goes a long way, and that trying goes so far. So thank you all so much, and have a wonderful, wonderful Christmas. Take care.